Ready to go? Here's the left fielder, Javier Sanoja. And there's a foul ball.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Ground ball, left side, and foul ball.
Ball. That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Ripped on a line to center. Isbell makes the play, and there's one down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way bad.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Isbell snags it on the run. Now it's the second baseman, Kyron Paris. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. 2 outs, base is empty. That misses the zone. It's 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. In the air, left field. Blanco settles underneath it. Makes the grab. Back here in Kansas City. So up now for Kansas City, Dairon Blanco. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. DeGrom measures 6 feet 4 inches, 180 pounds, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2010. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him. Jonathan India in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's to third, and that one handled. Zips it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Splits the plate. 0-1. Swings through that.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat.
Oh, that's a strikeout. And we're back. And the batter now, number 27. Marsh back to work. On the ground to third. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw is late, and they don't get the out. Hunter Harvey comes on now. No outs. Runner at first. Now it's the DH, Babe Ruth.
Harvey.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Coming home. He'll score. And the throw's offline, safe at third. And he's going to make it up to second base as that's a two-base error. And here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. Golden opportunity right here. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 3.
Got to be feeling great about that double. Big spot, and he drives in two.
James MacArthur gets the call from the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here. And this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Martin McGuire, the next to hit, takes outside. MacArthur, he's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks. But because he's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur. He swings and fouls one off.
And he's got to get ahead early in the count and then be able to mix up his speeds. Add and subtract some velocity, but command is the big key. Throwing the ball where he wants to.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. He made him pay for that one. And they add on. It's 5-zip.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Willie Adames stands in. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And next another ball.
2-0.
Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
This is unbelievable. That's now 6 consecutive hits by this lineup. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now it's going to be Javier Sanoja. Just got him on that one. Now the number 2 hitter.
Great job on the mound, fielding his position and making a good throw to second to get the double play started. Far too often we see pitchers have a hard time with that throw, but no issues right there. That's good practice paying off in a game and resulting in 2 big outs.
Line drive, base hit.
Everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And here is Kyron Paris. Throws, save. That's a stolen base. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Isbell makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. There's the strike.
0-1.
And a slider misses down and away.
Ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And first offering is fouled off. This one in the air center field. Moving under it. Makes the catch for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is the Royals catcher, Freddie Fermin. And that misses.
Inside.
Ball 1. And that's in the dirt.
No strike.
Right through there for a strike. That one catches the zone, and the count now even up. Breaking ball in there.
Pitching for the Royals.
We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on
Number
the mound,
46.
John Schreiber.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
The pitch. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. He'll circle the bases. It's 6-0. So now here's the DH. Babe Ruth. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Flying drive, and that's a base hit out into center field.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're putting together strong at-bats with good contact, and 5 of their hits have come on the ground. That's a lot of ground ball base hits.
Way out front for strike 2.
And you know we're living in the launch angle era, but today feels like we're being treated to a throwback performance, talking about those ground ball numbers in this one.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Here's the catcher to hit, Ted Simmons. That one not close, and that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. In the dirt. Right-hander kicks, deals. High fly ball out to left field. Blanco. And there are 2 outs.
Now pitching for the
Angel
Royals.
Serpa will take over
Number
here.
61.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Just missed. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Isbell under it. And makes the grab.
Now pitching.
Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Chris Martin.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Good eye right there. And that one is lifted in the air. Tatis. And out number 1 on the grab. Here's Mark Canha. There's the strike. Right side. Paris. Royals down to their final out. Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. They're down to their final strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it. 6-0. baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Bay Sox going up against the Kansas City Royals. Okay, all set to go. Now a chance for Javier Sanoja. Popped in the air, left field. Makes the grab on the run. And a quick out, number one. And now the center fielder.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
One down, base is empty. Lined, and that's a base hit. So up next, Kyron Paris. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw, save! And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You got to be careful with a guy like this at the plate. Stealing second may eliminate him from getting really good pitches to hit. Now they can work around him with first base open. So got to roll the dice here and hope that he gets something to hit.
Rocketed out towards right center. Isbell tracks him down for the out. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter.
Ball one, no strike.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate, but no advance. That's ball one. 2 outs. And one in scoring position. In the air, left field, Blanco. Sizing this one up. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. Now the left fielder, Dairon Blanco. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
0-1.
Blanco goes 5 feet 11 inches, 31 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 1 away. Jonathan India stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering is fouled back.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And here is Bobby Witt Jr. And that drops in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Hunter Harvey.
Now pitching for the Royals, number 56.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Harvey.
And now the 0-1. That one almost got.
Right.
And a count 1-2. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Out there to center is Bell. Giving chase. That'll drop in. Plays it on a hop. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Fernando Tatis Jr. The next to hit takes ball one. That's outside. Now 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that one hops the wall. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily.
Back-to-back base hit. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. And here's the first baseman, Mark McGwire. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
A little bit high, and the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Willie Adames stands in. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads.
Number 53.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. And that's outside. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 1-2. Cut on and miss. Struck. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and now the DH, Salvador Perez. DeGrom back to work. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Up the middle. In plenty of time to first, and quickly one away in the second.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Hit on the ground to short. Tosses to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Freddie Fermin, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Ball one there.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable.
Well, got to pause on that thought. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, James McArthur.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
McArthur.
Sanoa leading things off and takes a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one off the mark, and it's 1-2.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the base.
Oh, and that deflects off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, so they get the first out of the inning. Here's the center fielder. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Kyron Paris. Base knock center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
This to center field is Bell racing over.
Now pitching.
Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Chris Martin.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Just missed. And now 2-2.
2-2 now.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air to left center. Hauls it in, 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. That's inside. Late swing, fouled off. The 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play. A 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and that ball smashed on a line. And it stays fair. Throws to second, and now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Garcia on at second with 2 down. And he dodges that fastball. That one just misses. Swing and a miss. And that's the ball game. And a Here's the left fielder, Javier Sanoja. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And we are underway. Lifted in the air, right center field. Merrill on the move. He's got it. And there's one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Line drive. And that gets down for a base hit.
Batting third, the second
Now it's
baseman,
the second baseman, Kyren Paris. That clips the corner. Runner takes off, pitches low. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Just missed.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Bogarts fields it cleanly, gets it to first. Barely got him for the out, close play. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now the third baseman, Machado. Whips it across. Third out. We go to the bottom of the first. Stepping in for San Diego, Jose Iglesias. Fouled off. He was late. The other way. That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson Merrill. DeGrom checks the runner, and he's back in safely. That to right. Tatis. He's got it. One away. So man aboard, one down, and it's Tatis at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here comes Manny Machado. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Machado goes 6 feet 3 inches, batting in the cleanup spot. A former first-round pick back in 2010. That one outside. Now 2-2. And a good eye there. Chopped out towards short. Adames tosses to first, and that's the. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Jeremiah
now
Estrada.
For the Padres, number 56, Jeremiah Estrada.
Out to short. Bogarts zips it across. Leadoff man retired here in the second. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that is out of play. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
And the batter now, Ted Simmons. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Out number 2. And now the first baseman, Mark McGwire. And fouled off. Tatis, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2 is the count.
Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. And that's
1 ball,
down and away.
2 strikes.
Tatis runs. Ball
2.
misses. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Second inning here, no score. And now it's filled up. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Number 75.
First and second,
Robert.
2 outs. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. Tatis dives back in. Up the middle, Bogarts handles the chance to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now batting.
So digging in, Javier Sanoja. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Line drive, and this might be trouble. 1 runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. It's a 2-run double, and they have the lead.
Now batting.
So 2 down, and now the center fielder. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Two outs. There's a swing and a drive. Dives. What a play.
Now pitching.
Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the
Garcia.
bottom of the second. Robert Garcia. Luis Arias, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. There's the strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. That one way outside, and it's 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. Xander Bogaerts, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And that's off the outside edge. Ball 1. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter, stays alive. 1 out, bases empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. On the ground at first, and that's just foul. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Pitching for
We're
the
back
Padres.
to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Ron Marinaccio.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the second baseman, Kyren Paris. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And next will be the cleanup hitter. Grounded out his first time. That misses. 1-0. On the ground to first. Takes it himself. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Babe Ruth getting ready to hit. Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. And another ball.
No strike.
And that one fouled off. That one the other way. Joe makes the catch, and that'll do it.
Now pitching.
Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Chris Martin.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Line drive. The throw to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Tatis after it. Makes the grab for the second out. So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Iglesias. That one finds the zone, and the count is 1-1. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that is the ball game. 2-0. All right, ready to go here. And now, Javier Sanoja. Just off the outside edge. And away we go this afternoon. Hit on the ground to short. Bogarts with the throw to first. One up, one down. Here's the center fielder. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. A changeup. And a count 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Outside low. And the count is even 2-2. Outside with a breaking ball. On a line, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. One gone, runner at first. Kyron Paris will hit next. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball outside and safe. It's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. And it's even up.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Runner tags at second.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Line drive, that's a base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Just kind of slice that one into center.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Everything was on time. And
next is the designated hitter, Babe Ruth. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the... Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He circles the bases. It's 3-0. Base is empty with 2 away. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And first offering is fouled off. Tatis, a right fielder with good range, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2. Bottom of the first. So digging in now for San Diego, Jose Iglesias. Right through there for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Fought off foul.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. Fernando Tatis Jr. in the box now. No balls and a strike. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Check swing, no appeal. Iglesias at first, 1 gone. And that is downstairs. The count now 2-2. Just missed.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Buehler turns, kicks, fires. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Ron Marinaccio.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
High fly ball out towards left field. Joe going back. Makes the catch up against the wall. And here's the first baseman, Mark McGwire. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job. And the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
Now he steps out as time is granted. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 4.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Smash that. That one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Line to left. Joe makes the grab. 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter singled and scored his first time. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. Adames off of first with 2 away.
That's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And they add a pair. It's 6-0.
Now pitching.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Kyron Paris. Fly to right his first time. And that one in the air center field. Merrill under this one. Hauls it in to end the inning.
Now pitching.
Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Tanner Scott. He has a great slider with tons of movement under it. And he makes the catch. 1 down. Xander to the plate now. He played in the Seoul Series to open the 2024 season.
Such a cool experience for both teams, Boo. For Bogaerts, it was the 5th country he's played in since joining Major League Baseball. He had the chance to play in the London Series with the Red Sox in 2019 and in the Mexico City Series with the Padres in 2023.
Over to first. Bogaerts retired. Jake Cronenworth stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That one at triple digits.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that skips in the dirt. 2 out, space is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a ground ball. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We're back to start the 3rd, and there's a new arm on the mound. Wandy Peralta.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score. Well, these players putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They've got to be happy with the 6 runs they've thrown on the board. That's usually enough offense to win you the game, so they just have to keep doing what they're doing.
Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. A solo shot. And they tack one on the board. It's 7-0.
With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Babe Ruth now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. And they get it out of the play. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
Next pitch is outside. Next offering misses down and away.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Now time called at the plate. 1 out, base is empty. And El Nino is stifled for the K. Now the catcher up to hit, Ted Simmons. Fly to left his first time. And that one hammered. That's back there. That one opts against the fence. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
The first baseman,
digging in, Mark McGuire. Doubled his first time up. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Slings to first. They limit the damage here.
Now pitching.
Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Trevor Hoffman.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Got him. And that's the first out. Here's the catcher to hit, Luis Campusano. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. That just misses. Now 1-2. And there's a ball.
2-2 the count.
And it remains 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him looking. Padres with only 1 out remaining. Iglesias in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. They're down to their final strike. This could end it. Got him. And that's the ball game. This one ends. Ready to go now. Now the left fielder, Javier Sanoja. Out to center. Doyle on his way over. Squeezes it. And there's one away. And now the center fielder. To the right side. And foul ball. Felter, the tall righty, 190 pounds. And he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Foul ball there. Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it. Up
Ball
and
two.
in, and that's ball 2.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a base hit.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And the pitch. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second with a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Now before the 1-1, time is called. That's down and in. That catches the corner.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Adios, pelota. And they lead it. It's 2-0.
Now pitching for
The new
Rockies,
pitcher in the game, Lucas
number
Gilbert.
58.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Babe Ruth now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Pitch misses,
1 ball, 1 strike.
and 1-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss. 2 outs,
1 ball,
bases empty.
2 strikes.
Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. Liner, and this could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that
The right
at-bat.
fielder,
Fastball pretty much
Fernando
middle,
Tatis
and that's what you fall asleep
Jr.
dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
In steps El
Ball 1,
Nino,
no strike.
Fernando Tatis Jr. Hammers that one, curling down the line and foul.
Well, he was ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it and hit it hard. Had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
Man at second. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark and he scores.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now here is Ted Simmons. And a foul ball. And that one fouled off. Time called. Man on second, 2 down. There's the splitter in the dirt, swing and a miss. Stallings collects, fires to first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Back here in Denver, and now it's going to be Brenton Doyle. Off the plate inside, and it's 1-0.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Line drive, And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next pitch is outside. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Scherzer gets the punch out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Ezekiel Tovar stands in now and watches strike 1. And that's in there at the knees. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Michael Toglia. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Headed for the plate. The throw in. He'll score, and now just a 2-run deficit. 2 outs, runner at first. Ryan McMahon digging in for the Rockies. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Man, Max notches the...
Now
welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Seth Halverson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Hard hit to third. McMahon fires over to first. And a quick out, number 1. Willie Adames stands in.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Doyle settles under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So the lineup flips over. Here's the left fielder, Javier Sinoja. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that one wrapped foul. Two down, nobody on. They tried to get him to chase on a slider, down and away. In the air, out towards right center. Doyle sizes this one up, corrals it, and that'll do it.
Now pitching.
Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Tanner Scott.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Got him swinging. Tyro Estrada to the plate.
Second baseman, Tyro Estrada.
Pitch is in there. It's 0-1. 1 out, bases empty. And that's off the inside edge. And the count 1-2. In the air, right side. Lunging, but can't bring it in.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. You'll take those blue hits off the end of the bat all day long. It doesn't mean you put a great swing on it, but hitters deserve to get a lucky hit every now and then.
0-2.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. In there at the knees. 0-1. Cut on and miss. Struck him out.
Now pitching
We're back
for
to start the
Rockies.
third, and there's a new arm on the mound,
Number
Jake
59.
Bird. Here's the center fielder. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Center field, Doyle moving under this one. He makes the grab, and there's one away.
The batter
Now
number
it's the
19.
second baseman,
Second
Kyron
baseman,
Paris.
Kyron Paris.
That misses
Inside,
the
ball
zone.
one.
Ball one. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. Outside low, and a count 2-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman. Swings through that one for strike one.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Time asked for it to plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. And 1-2.
2 strikes.
Into center and a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
The batter, number 3.
Babe Ruth
Designated
digs in
hitter,
now.
Babe
1 for 1 with a double
Ruth.
and a run scored. To third, McMahon. They take the force out, and the inning is over.
Now pitching.
Bottom half of the
Trevor
third, and they bring in a new
Hoffman.
pitcher, Trevor Hoffman.
And I can't imagine
Oh,
any
that's
save is an
inside.
easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
Ball inside.
Just off the inside edge. The shortstop takes a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike
2
1.
balls, 1 strike.
Sneaks through, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Rockies down to their final out. McMahon in the box here, lets that one go for a
1-0.
ball. Check swing, went around, and now it's
got
even
a ball,
1-1. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball,
Hoffman is
2
just
strikes.
1 strike away.
3.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. Welcome in, everybody. Glad almost ready to get underway. And on the hill today, Chase Stolander. What do we have on him?
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This one in the air right field. Moniak gets under it, puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Now the number 2 hitter. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. Up the middle, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Kyron Paris
0-1
in the box now. Takes strike one. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Now the third baseman. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Runner at second, 2 down.
That's out.
On the ground. Out number 3. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Cabrera, in his 3rd season, he features a changeup, a 4-seamer, a curve, a sinker, and he works in a slider. That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. And now Mickey Moniak. Swinging a foul straight back. And that misses. And it's a ball and a strike. There's a swing and a miss. One out,
ball,
base is empty.
2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third.
Ezekiel. Tovar digging in for the Rockies. That one hammered but pulled foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Tapped up the first base side. The flip to the pitcher covering. It's a 1-2-3. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Scott Alexander.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Alexander.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Makes the catch gliding onto the warning track. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Lifted in the air, right field. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. And there are 2 down. And now here is Ted Simmons.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Michael Toglia. And there's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. In there, and it's 0-1.
Tanner.
Nobody out. Runner first. That's inside. And the count even 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now the first baseman, Kyle Farmer. And ball one. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. There goes the runner. Out front and foul to the left side. Next pitch is outside. Just missed.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, 1 out. Nick Martini will hit. That clips the zone, and that's strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground.
And that chance handled. 1 and second to McGuire in time.
Pitching for the
We're back,
Rockies.
and on the mound is the closer, Angel Chevy. And here's the first baseman, Mark McGuire. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Fouled off down the right side. 0-2 now. To the right side. Throws to first in time. And 1 away in the top of the third. Willie Adames stands in. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. On the ground to third. McMahon fires over to first. And a couple of quick outs. Now the left fielder, Javier Sanoja. Out to short, Tovar. Handles, throws to first, and it's a 1.
Now pitching.
Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Trevor Hoffman. Tyro Estrada in the box now, takes strike 1. That's a strike. Quickly.
Down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. Jacob Stallings in the box now, takes strike 1. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Doyle in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swings and misses. Back here at Coors Field. On to the 4th. Now at the plate, number 96. Chevy back to work. That's outside. And that is ball 1. And that one lifted in the air center field. Doyle sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out. Kyron Paris, the next to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Fly ball center field. Doyle settles under this one. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. Play at the plate. Safe. And they take the lead. And next will be the cleanup hitter.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Fires over to first. And that is that.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the fourth. John Franco.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
And it finds its way through for a hit. The run comes in to score from second, and it's an RBI single. We're tied at 1.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball go.
Got him swinging. Here's Michael Toglia. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
That one missed. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going. 2 on, 1 out. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. Comes up empty.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times.
To Adames, that's 1. To McGuire in time. That's an inning.
Now pitching for the Rockies, number 40, Tyler.
Making a move at second
Kinley.
base. Pinch running here. Jordan Westberg.
Now running at second base.
New inning getting started. Leading
Number
off
11.
Babe Ruth.
Jordan Westberg.
The pitch. And there's a strike.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Swings through that.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Base hit into the outfield. Westberg rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. The throw to second is offline.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing.
Number
Definitely
24.
generated some good bat speed.
Manny Ramirez.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Ripped to short. Sends it across to first. And they take care of Tatis for the out. And now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons. Flied to right his first time. Fouled off left side. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Not even close there. And it's 1-1. On the ground, right side. On to first. Play is made, 2 out. And now the first baseman, Mark McGuire. 0 for 1 so far. On the ground to third. McMahon fires over to first. Now into the game, Jordan Westburg. Now on the bump,
11.
Emmanuel Clase.
Jordan.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
So the tying run at second. And he chases that one.
Now
and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Number 2.
Martini in the box now. Takes strike one.
Freeman.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat on the...
And a swing and a miss. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. Estrada in the box now. Takes strike one. Just missed. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Clase is just one strike away.
2-2 the count.
Pitch misses there, and the count's even at 2. Two outs. Now there's a bullet down the line. And it hits the base of the wall. Around from second is the tying run. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
2 strikes.
Off the mark there. 2-2. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. And here in extra innings. Struck him out. Tyler Freeman
Now the Rockies.
back here in Denver. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And down the shortstop, Willie Adames. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of left center field. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 3-2.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Moniak hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the center fielder.
Now batting, the center fielder, Chandler Simpson.
Out towards right center field. Touches down. That's a hit. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Wastes no time there. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
At the plate, Kyron Paris. Now he breaks his back. Farmer makes the grab. 2 down.
Well, that's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
That one ripped. Way back there. 1 run is in. Hits the fence. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's got a 2-run triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Next to hit, Manny Ramirez.
Number 58.
That one way inside.
Lucas Gilbert.
2 outs and a runner at third here in extra innings. And it's fouled away. And a foul ball.
It's really trying to stay in on the hands, not let them get extended, because that's where the potential for damage exists.
Swing.
Now pitching.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Andrew Miller. Doyle in the box again. Takes the strike.
0-1.
All these Rockies need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. On the outside corner, and a count 1-2. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball.
For the runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
Tovar up to the plate for the third time as he looks at one down low. Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1.
One strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. One strike away.
2 strikes.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it. And your final. Ready to go? Here's the second baseman, Kyron Paris. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Carroll on the move. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Pulls it in on the run. And there's 2 down. Next to hit, Javier Sanoja.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who
tosses across to first. And now Jake McCarthy. And the slider just misses. Gore, a 6'2 southpaw. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter.
2 strikes.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that gets down into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double. This is Corbin Carroll. Inside. Ball 1. McCarthy leads off second with nobody out. Just off the inside edge.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Outside. 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second. No outs. Here's Ketel Marte. Off the mark there. 1-0. And that's in for a strike. Next offering is down low. Swing and a miss as he was late.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. That's hard hit in the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Here's Gurriel. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Chase Field, here's the third baseman, number 27. Rodriguez back to work. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No.
Shelby Miller on to pitch out of the pen here.
Now pitching.
And now the DH, Babe Ruth.
Number 18, Shelby.
And that one fouled
Miller.
off.
One and one.
And that's
in.
off
Ball
the
2.
inside edge. And it's 2-1. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Swinging a foul out of play. And that's ripped for a base hit. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away. Here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. Up the middle. Oh, a great flip. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. And here's the first baseman, Mark McGwire. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Gurriel handles the chance. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Trevor Hoffman. Josh Naylor swings through it for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And the righty deals. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Randall Grichuk now. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
No score here in the second. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting 8, the catcher.
Now here is Gabriel Moreno. To the left side, but it is well foul. 2 out, space is empty. And strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that just misses. Fans another, and that's
Pitching for the Diamondbacks.
welcome back. And here comes the closer,
47.
Kevin Ginkel.
Kevin Ginkel.
Willie Adames,
that ball went out.
the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. That one found hard the other way. Now fly ball to right center. Carroll hustling after it. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
Stepping in, Kyren Paris. Line to right, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Now the number 2 hitter. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Westberg, the runner at third. Paris at first with no outs. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And he grounds one to the right side. Jump throw across his body. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead. Justin Martinez taking over on the mound.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. The second tag. Out at second. Pulls that one foul. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Gurriel makes a nice running catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That's to third, and it gets by him. Harris scores. It's 2-0. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
And the batter now, Babe Ruth. Ball 1 there. And another ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Boom goes the dynamite. He'll touch them all. It's 4-0. So 2 down. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. Ripped, but it curls foul. Inside, 2-2. Swing and a miss at the splitter. Now into the ball game on defense, Jordan Westberg. He's in at shortstop. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Tanner Scott.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Just missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
The 2-1. And that's down and away. Foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Perdomo aboard here at first with nobody out. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And it's caught for the out. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Corbin Carroll. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Hit on the ground, might be 2. And Arizona with just 1 out left. Ketel Marte up to the plate. That's down and in. There's a strike.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Got him. And that is the ball game. it.